Alrighty, let's see how terrible I sound. Oh, it rained last night, and so the mold is flourishing. But I can't quite bleach it away yet. I gotta fuck around with some God stuff first. It's a puddle of fucking water right there. Living in every kind of filth. Don't have much to say, just gotta detension those reality cables a little before I start placing the little blades to saw away at them. You know, there must be some better analogy, but I'm just not thinking of it. I didn't shower last night, so my hair's extra greasy. I would say I regret that, but regret is a sin, so I don't do that shit. What do we got over here? Boy, this blue magic marker, it's sure been here a while. Just collecting up all kinds of fucking whatever from the pieces of painting. You know, you can't always get the ontology to flow because they're not all flowing types of ontology. Sometimes you gotta convert it into something that flows, have it flow into an object, then convert it back into something that doesn't flow, and then take that object and use it. And if that object is a marker, you can then transfer it to other shit. It's a whole thing. You know, it's kind of... Hey man, I've been explaining what some of the symbols mean, but I can't explain how all of it works. That'd just be crazy. If God shit was comprehensible to humans, I would fucking delegate that shit like a motherfucker and not do it all myself. You know, it's my lot in life to just be fucking working on this shit. Somebody's gotta bring that rapture, and you know, it's like, who else is gonna do it? Remember how I said that this symbol right here means a wave intersecting its own amplitude modulation? Well, guess what? Not every type of ontology is a wave, so you'll only see certain ontologies ever next to this symbol. Nif is one of the wave-like ontologies, very good for creating barriers. So the threshold of my room is a barrier. Hence the Nif ontology is, you know, so difficult to explain. Maybe I should explain what some more of the symbols mean. You know, this one is fairly straightforward. Right here. Circle with two arrows. I bet you can figure out what that one means. The circle with two arrows, I call that one the simple exchange-o-matron. I call it the simple exchange-o-matron because, man, there's really complex exchange-o-matrons, but they don't look like circles with arrows anymore. You know, it's so goddamn moldy down here. I hear the guy over there in the less moldy area sneezing and coughing, and I'm just thinking, you know, if I wasn't the Lord, the mold level probably would have killed me by now. But I can't die until I can complete my task. You know, I mean, that's why I'm always working on it. I just want to be done. Do I want to die per se? Well, I mean, I would like to be done with this world. And if that's dying, I mean, that's dying. As long as I get my shit done, as long as I finish my business. There's 3 lessons to take away from Being Human, the series. The first, don't go jogging when there's a full moon. The second, don't try to prolong your life by drinking dodgy blood. You'll just end up worse off. Third, for the love of God, finish your business. Comedy comes in 3s. So, let's just take a little count right here. What's this? Why, that's the Tetragrammaton right there. YHWH. Yod He Vav He. Yahweh. So that's 1. Then we have the main door sign. That's 2. Then we have a smaller door sign. That's 3. Not exactly a funny joke, but everybody's gonna know whose room this is. and it's posted right there. Now, a person who's familiar with Hebrew might say, Ray, why don't you just say Hashem? Well, that means the name. It's not very specific, is it? Adonai, Lord. Well, I mean, that is more specific, but in England there's tons of lords. So, you know. YHWH. Now, I've had my necklace hanging from this toy pizza cutter for a while. I just mentioned the toy pizza cutter. Has the Toph ontology going through it. See right there? Ray, that doesn't say Toph, it says Taff. Oh, you're obviously not familiar with God shit. It's glued to a wall, so of course it says Taff, but it's channeling the Toph ontology. Anyway, you might notice this is a star. I didn't have to draw that one. I got this necklace from a meth head. Has a little shard of mirror glued to it. That mirror is long gone, dispersed to the wind, or the various places where I need the ontology to flow. You know how it is. I gotta tell you, I don't really feel like doing God shit today. I'm all sniffly from the mold, feeling kind of lazy. It's been very hot at work. And on Thursday, it was just so humid, I felt like it was draining my life force. I think I've mentioned this before, but my spirit-body interface doesn't function properly unless my metabolism is just burning away. That's why I eat 3,800 calories a day. But when it's really humid, my body just has to lower its metabolic rate so I don't melt myself. My spirit-body interface gets glitchy, and it's like my soul partially leaves my fucking body. It's very unpleasant. When it's really hot, I'm kind of okay. But when it's hot and super humid, kind of makes me not feel like doing anything once the weekend arrives. But, you know, it's just God shit. It's gotta be done. Can't lollygag. Unless, of course, that's part of the equation, in which case that's exactly what I do, like now. You know, I do like these reading glasses. It really helps with the mad scientist aesthetic. I mean, I'm definitely doing some weird science here. Anyway, y'all have a nice day. It's time to get on that Toph ontology.